Perfect.
Ready?
Yep.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is August 6th, 2025, 1:40 p.m. sharp. Remote time. I love it. I think we do this all the time.
Why?
There's no need for us to be in an office ever. I think we're just, this is my office. This is home base. And I'm
You
trying
like
to
that,
be
wouldn't
here
you?
as much as possible.
It's also funny you just like kind of like looking down. Like it's like just zoomed in. Obviously you're looking at the screen, but it's like zoomed into your forehead. Just seems like you're
Yeah.
hacking into the mainframe. But I think people are going to
Tilt
be
it up a little
excited to
bit.
see that. That's the most people have ever seen of your apartment. Exposed beams, the couch, the TV.
That's the most they'll ever see. I don't like that.
Yeah, go down a little bit. We want to see what's on the floor. What's that? A fucking Coleman stove in the background? What's over your left shoulder?
Now it's with my PC's box.
Got to hold on to that.
It said to save the box. I don't know why, but I'm kind of just holding on to it. I mean, I should throw it away, but I don't feel like breaking it down.
Did you buy the warranty?
I don't remember, I'm sure.
I would say just, hold on to the box until the warranty expires.
Till your Elizabeth warranty expires.
And return it.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, I went and saw Harry at his home.
Yeah, true.
No, you
It was a
didn't.
massive invasion of space.
No, you
I
didn't.
just went over there. Yeah.
What happened?
Didn't even tell him I was coming. I just showed up.
What? What
I
happened?
stood outside of his window and yelled up. I went, Harry, Harry.
Yeah,
Harry.
and so I just had gotten home. I was in Massachusetts, and I just got back. Like, literally, like 5 minutes before. And I was, like, sitting at my desk, just kind of, like, decompressing for, like, 2 seconds before I had to go return the rental car. And then I hear someone yelling my name from outside. And my immediate thought was, like, I'm going to have to move. I was like, so do people, like, know where I live now? And then I still, like, the whole time, I'm like, this fuck. And then they yelled he said, Harry, settle. And I was like, what the fuck? And
Your
then I don't know
government name?
why it took me like a minute to realize, but then I was like, oh, wait, that's just Francis's voice. And then I just went outside and saw him.
You were
Yeah,
in the neighborhood?
Then I went in and I rang his doorbell, at which point I saw him coming down. And he walked out, and I thought he would, I thought he would be excited to see me and talk to me, but he sort of just walked past me and started walking down the sidewalk to the point where I had to then
That's
catch
not
up.
at all what
I had to
happened.
catch up to him to keep our conversation going. I'm at his home.
Uninvited, you were at my home.
Yeah, but
No,
I
we
was
talked for
I was
like
hey,
15 minutes.
I was in the neighborhood and I wanted to say hi. Like, what's up, man? And you're like, hey, not much, just got home. And he's walking away from me.
I was walking to the car because I had to
And
return
I'm
it.
like, where are you going? And he's like, oh, I got my rental car. I got to take it back. And I'm like, are we gonna have a conversation at all right now? Is there any conversation that we can have for even just a minute? Just say hi to me,
I will say, like, I think I handled it poorly. Like, I think I handled it pretty much as awkward as you possibly could.
Which is
appreciate
default
you
setting for
saying
you.
I paid a house call. And by the way, I didn't expect to necessarily see you. I wasn't going to wait until someone opened the door and then come up to your door,
Yeah.
which I've done before. I've done
Mhm.
that before to wake you up for Roan.com.
Of
But
course.
I wasn't going to do that. I figured if you didn't answer, you wouldn't be home. But instead of like answering or open, I thought you might open the window. You didn't. You just came downstairs.
Because I didn't know who it was. And then as I was like, I'm going to go downstairs, because I had to go downstairs anyway to return the car. And my plan originally was I was going to go downstairs. And if it was a stranger, I was going to be like, yo, you can't do that. Like, that was going to be my plan. And then while I was leaving my apartment, I was like, oh, wait, that was definitely Francis.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you gave me one shade higher than, yo, you can't do that. You pretty much dismissed me out of hand
No,
and went on to
We
your
talked for
errand.
like 15 minutes.
I had to walk to your rental car with
It was
you.
across the street. It's right there.
But I didn't know at that time that you'd actually give me the time of day at the rental car. I had to catch up. I had to run to you.
Got to make sure she wasn't getting towed.
Francis, what were you doing in his neighborhood?
Just walking around, just out for a stroll. And I like walking around that part of New York, and
Who doesn't?
sometimes I'll just walk down Harry's his house, sort of past it, just to see, is he in there? What's he doing? Does he want to hang out? And a lot of the time, it's pretty much a hard no.
I honestly there's so many thoughts going through my head at the moment. Like initially it was, who is this? Then it was like, oh, this is Francis. And then it was like, my apartment's never been this messy ever. There's no fucking way he's coming up here.
I don't believe that.
That Francis, you can vouch for me. You yelled and I came down immediately. I was down there.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying
was
that
on
it
his
was
way
never been
down.
messy.
There was no chance of anyone coming up.
I mean, look, we all know the only way you can, actually get a view into Harry's apartment when it's messy is if you're a 5-year-old girl asking for your mother. And of course, I am not that. I'm too old and too male for Harry to
Yeah.
give me a peek.
Too old,
Far
too
too
blind.
Mhm.
I'm too damn blind.
I think that when we were doing the walk through New York, we were very close to like taking a pilgrimage past your apartment. But then I realized that your apartment would then wind up on the Celebrities of New York tour, and there would be double-decker buses winding through the West Village as people as Hungarians hung over the sides with binoculars trying to catch a view of you. And they
Yeah.
probably could because you're on the second floor.
True.
Doxed.
So this building behind me, you can see, is home to notorious recluse Harry Lil Sasquatch Settle. Legend has it he hasn't left his home in 14 years.
Just shaking a
wish.
stick at them out the window. One of the
He
things that
is the
you said
Osama bin Laden of the West Village.
a tall ass wall around his apartment.
I gotta get one of those.
You need
I
a
would
fucking
kill
moat.
for that.
But one of the things
Career.
that gave me pause in your story was you said that you got inside and you had to decompress, so you sat down at your desk for 2 minutes. Why would you sit down at your desk to decompress when you have that plush couch behind you? Why wouldn't you just collapse
I
on
don't
the
sit
couch?
there ever. I can't even tell you the last time I sat. Why would I sit on the couch when I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM looking me right in the eyes? I got no need for a couch anymore. I don't even use the TV. I just use my second monitor.
What do you watch ball on?
My monitor. So
Do you
it's
really?
it's an unbelievable setup. Yeah. I'll show you a photo of it right now.
You sit and watch, you're going to watch TV this fall in a computer chair at a desk?
When you're a busy guy like me, it's hard to get away from the computer.
That's security guard behavior.
I've got cameras.
That's
Check this shit out.
ridiculous. A swivel chair watch.
That's not gonna focus.
I
You get
can't
the
see a
gist.
thing.
You get the gist.
You look-
Preseason.
You look like a fucking traitor. You
Fucking
Bloomberg
Edward
portal,
Snowden.
monitoring
That's the goal.
the Japanese market,
That is the goal. I made another big purchase this week in terms of tech.
Yeah.
I got a Steam Deck type thing. It's pretty much just a handheld PC. It's fucking awesome.
What does that do?
It's everything you want it to do.
You can game on the go.
You can game on the go, but you could also I could edit a video on it because it's not actually a Steam Deck. It's called a ROG Ally. It's the ROG Ally 7-inch. Just a beautiful piece of equipment.
You want
Can
to
we
show
see
it
it?
to us?
It's in my room. Fell asleep
So?
playing Halo last night.
We could chat for a second while you go do that.
Yeah, go grab it.
I'll go get it.
We want to see the Steam Deck.
Are you in your upstate?
Turning my camera off.
Yeah, I'm upstate. There's just a lot of foliage outside the window, trees, wildlife, bird life. Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. I can't see
Have
anybody.
the leaves started falling? Are the leaves falling yet?
No, we're still a few months. You know what I'll say though, and tell me if this is true in the city. I mean, the big city that you're in. Are you guys experiencing a lot of smog from the Canada wildfires?
Where is upstate?
Dude, I can't see anything. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it is the sun. I'm not kidding you. There's not a cloud in the sky. The sun is opaque.
Really? Is it is
Yes.
it is it going to make its way down to the big city?
If you don't have it
Albany?
at the city, I'd be surprised that I guess that's what I was wondering.
I haven't been outside today, so I don't know. We could have it bad. I could open those curtains and it could be black outside.
I love that Roan and I angled our lenses of our cameras or put our computers facing us so that the light hits us, and you're just like in full blown
Yelling
Really
creeper
nothing.
mode.
There's nothing I can do about it.
You're just a shadow.
I think you
You
guys
could
just
face
got
the
you
window.
guys.
No, I mean with the camera. You got darker somehow. You look like Justin Trudeau. You went
me see if I-
blackface for a half second.
If I cover it up more, it works better. Yeah,
You're like backlit. You look like a silhouette.
I know. Nothing I can do about it, fellas. I apologize.
Let's see the deck. Let's see the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, that looks
A
like a
Game
video
Boy.
game.
Yeah, it's a Game
But
Boy.
it's literally a PC. Look at this.
You're not editing videos on that.
Yeah, what are you
a
talking
Dude,
about?
It's
Dude?
legit because you hook it up to the portable monitor, bring the keyboard, bring the mouse. It's a full-on computer. I'll show you. It's like the home screen is Windows 11. I know you boys are still on the Mac wave. It's time to let that die. Windows is the future.
You're selecting which internet browser to use with the X button.
No, it's touchscreen too.
Oh, okay. All
Oh
right.
yeah.
You're
Nice.
gonna edit on a touchscreen though. I just don't see you. I don't see you edit. You should edit this episode on that just to prove us
could.
wrong.
Well, I'm not obviously I wouldn't use these controls, but see? It's literally
shit.
it's just a computer.
I asked Harry when I saw him, I said, do you want to come for a little bit more of, you want to go for a walk or something? You want to go get like a iced
Cup of
tea?
coffee?
Is what I
Yeah.
said. You want to get an iced tea at one of these outdoor cafes and catch up? And he goes, nah, man, I've been on the road. Like I've been driving for hours. I got to decompress. I got to go play video games for like a while at least.
And I did, and it was a great night.
Might have been the most beautiful day of the year.
Could have been.
And he was like, dude, I can't be outside any longer.
Well, I had to go back to Massachusetts and then I had to go to Atlanta the next day. And I just got back from Atlanta last night. And then we recorded our first episode of our me, Mook, and Jerry's new project, which will come out tomorrow. Recorded that
Cool.
about 11 p.m. Kind of shit I'm on.
Have you guys
Non-stop
announced
grinding.
this?
What's up?
Have you announced this?
I mean, nothing more than what we talked about on the pod with KB and Nick.
Well, tell us more about it.
I mean, everyone will like you'll hear about it in the video. Like we pretty much decided just to start from now, rather than like building it all up and trying to get all the logistics handled. Because I think part of the entertaining part will be us just figuring it out. So we like worked through some names. We worked through like what our goals were for the year and all that shit. And hopefully we're gonna put out like a little call to action if anyone wants to try out, and then we'll do tryouts for a while, narrow it down to our 4 demons.
Cool.
I think that you might have more projects than me and Francis right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, busy as
You
hell.
literally, you do. You have Out of Order, the outdoors shit, mascots.
What's the
Son of a
outdoors
Boy
shit?
Dad, the fishing stuff.
Just going fishing.
No, the videos that you've done. You did videos with Sydney. You did the videos in Chicago.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I mean, that's easy. That's light work.
I
This
know
is
it's
more
easy,
of a
but I'm
pa-
just
this
saying
is a
you have-
passion
you have sticks in
project.
the fire. You have a lot of sticks in the fire.
I'm just trying to get rich quick.
Well, I'm just worried that you're like, is stand up dead? Like, what's going on, bro? Did you
Oh
give
no,
up
I'm
on
still
that?
doing stand up. I got a bunch of dates coming up in the fall.
Bro, that bubble's
Talking-
popped.
No, I'm literally doing 4 shows. I'm doing 4 shows in New York at Rodney's, and then I think I'm doing Zany's, Nashville. I'm going to Chicago again. Big cities,
Wow.
big tings. This is a big
Right.
year. I toured super aggressively in the beginning of the year too.
And how are ticket sales? Because I'm hearing that that the bubble is fucking.
I don't know. I'm just getting my I'm dipping my pen in all the ink.
I love
Why?
that.
Don't Francis? Don't you kind of notice that he has like this uptick in like outward energy? Like, or like the fact that
Dude,
he's
I mean,
taking
I'll
on
say this,
projects?
like every time I come over to his house, he's too tired to hang out. And I mean, he's legitimately like, I have to return a rental car. I just got off a plane from Atlanta. I doing this, you know, it feels a little bit like a father that is deciding to detach from his own family.
I can relate.
Like, quietly he's met someone and is basically trying to let us down slowly and gently.
Oh, we're his family.
I think I am. I think I
So
definitely.
we're the ones who are getting detached from.
Yeah, he told me, he was like, guys, where do you see the pod going? I mean, we're at a point now where, like, let's have an honest conversation. Like, what,
Is this worth continuing?
you know, it's just not what it used to be. Like, I feel like we've all outgrown it.
This is all false. All of these are lies.
What is
Literally,
the so? What's the format
all
with
I'm
you,
doing
Jerry?
is
What's the format with you, Jerry and Mook? Is it a Zoom podcast? Because that's exactly what we're doing right now.
no, it's not going to be like a traditional, like it's not going to be like a podcast. Like it will be what we're putting out tomorrow will be exactly what we're doing right now. But
I mean,
but that's just like it's kind of just more of like an explanation of like this is the project, but it's not going to be like a podcast format thing. Like it's
I'll be
definitely not going to be like a weekly basis, like, oh, we got to record this again. You know, it's going to be like when something is happening, we will be recording.
All right, listen, I'm not afraid to say it. I miss you. I miss when you didn't have so much going on. And I regret that I used to sort of joke that you didn't do that much, because this version of you is not the one that I like.
No, me neither. But on the bright side, the out of order shit, we're like pretty much done filming. Atlanta was like the last big thing. And yeah, so my time will free up a lot. That's pretty much where 99% of my time has been.
Francis, we are the wife that was like, get off the couch, like get a hobby, go do something, take up golf. And now all he does is golf. Now he found fucking multiple hobbies. He's an outdoorsman. He's fucking, it's we're left in the dust. We're empty nesters now.
My only hobby right now is just making cash. That's the goal here. We're just trying to get out of the gutter.
A lot of cash.
No, but we're going to. You'll see.
How?
This league is we're taking over. Everything is changing from here.
It's
no more USB mics, guys. We're all gonna have our own personal studios.
Is it sort of like a making the band, or like an American Idol of video games?
In a way.
Well, that's a cool concept.
Yeah. It is it's pretty much we're starting an organization for Call of Duty.
You're starting like a team, like an optic or
yes. And me, Jerry, and Mook are running it. And then my friends, a couple of my buddies are going to be involved too.
Are you going to recruit players that are better than you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's like the whole
So,
plan.
Francis, you could play.
Well, is that why you didn't send me the email? Because you're afraid that
emails haven't been sent out yet. But no, it's going to be that this won't be like I'm not even in the same realm as these guys.
this is going to be like Mark Wahlberg trying out for the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I got to clean up the bar. I mean, I know that's not a Philly accent, but somehow I come out there in like my, in my painter's overalls and just fucking kill streak everyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also a little bit hurt that you're doing all this stuff without me and Francis. But Francis, I know that you're working on stuff without me and Harry too. And
Yeah.
I know that you're building things, and I know that your stand-up bubble hasn't popped, and I know that can you talk about what you're writing?
Just helping Dave on his book. That's really kind of it. That's coming along. And it's
I
been
feel like
fun.
you're making that seem like a very like passive thing, like but I feel like you're definitely being very active with that.
You know, I mean, it's Dave's book, and it's fun to sort of have, read the stuff that he's putting out and learn a lot about Barstool and like stuff that I've heard of, but had not been exposed to. Like there's so many layers behind the layers that were known, and kind of walking down like a memory lane of 2013, 14, 15 right now. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Do you
That is
have to
pretty
like
cool.
how do you like do you have to get into the headspace of Dave? Do you have to method act as him and like buy some horses and like fat shame some slobs or something? Or like how do you
I am just a vessel for Dave's, mind and his he's leading the charge on this. This is his book very much, and I'm just trying to lend whatever bullshit like writing stuff I've got to this project. So that's it. That's all I
So it's a
got.
lot of combos with Dave. You talk with Dave.
I just had a meeting with him right before this.
And why is he not on the podcast then?
He doesn't
You
know
couldn't
that
have
we
just you
do
couldn't have
this.
just dragged him along
He,
or just
he,
added. You could have just added us to the meeting. We could have just gone from there.
he is still unaware that I am part of Son of a Boy Dad. But the Internet Invitational is next week,
Oh
and
shit!
I'm going to be staying in a house with him. They put me in the same Airbnb with Dave.
Damn.
What?
So I'm
How many
thinking we're
people?
gonna
What are you gonna
really
do if
How
he
many
asks?
people
What are you gonna do
are
if he
you
asks to borrow
Airbnb?
toothpaste?
well with Dave. What I'll do is I'll probably cut the bottom of the toothpaste and let him squeeze out from the bottom, and I'll squeeze from the top, and then we'll meet in the middle at some point. Look, I'm not worried about sharing toothpaste with Dave. Okay, Dave is not going to eat fucking Burger King at 2 in the morning and
You don't
like
know that. What if
7-Eleven
what
big
if
dog bites.
what if your idea of Dave is just complete? Like what if his lifestyle is identical to Mook's? What would you do? Would you have to step away from the book?
I think it would mean that I would doubt everything I've learned about what it takes to become successful in the world.
Yeah.
Because how could a man like Dave become as successful as he is if he's living Mook's lifestyle, which is to me a recipe for not being successful.
Mook's lifestyle has cleaned up drastically.
Has it now?
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that.
It has. He doesn't eat any good food anymore. We play video games and it's just chicken and rice. That's what I'm
He
eating
did
too.
lose weight. I know he lost a little bit of weight, but it is weird to see Dave. He's such a behemoth figure that it's weird to see Dave in other circumstances. Like when I did that diss track in Florida, he drove me in his car from the studio to his house, and it was just weird to even see him drive. Like I didn't even know he
Yeah.
could drive.
I never even
It was like,
considered it.
that he drives, or like that he could like cook a piece of food, or like it's like seeing your teacher ass naked or something like that. It was just like a little bit jarring. Like I didn't know he could even just had his own car. Like I expect Mike, the security guy, to be driving
Yeah.
everywhere.
How was he behind the wheel?
He was reckless.
Yeah.
I was like, Dave, it's red. And I was like, Dave, you're pulling up on. It was like one of those double decker trucks that carry a bunch of cars on it, but it was empty and it was a red light. I was like, Dave, it's red, and he fucking gunned it.
He went over.
We went up the ramp on the back and did like a Fast and the Furious kind of.
That's awesome. I never.
jump over
Everybody
traffic.
knows. Everybody knows. Deadspin runs the traffic lights around here.
Yeah.
I'm not
Fuck
stopping
them.
for that shit.
Is he an outside lane guy or an inside lane? Like, is he hugging the other cars or is he hugging the mailboxes?
Just like his politics, perfectly centered.
Really?
Yeah, right down the middle.
My God.
People thought that he was leaning a little bit towards the right, but if you actually get behind him, you'll see he's
Dead
perfectly
center.
centered. Yeah,
Yeah.
dead center.
Harry,
He said
I
there's
was
crazies on both sides of the highway. What are you saying, Francis? I'm sorry.
Well, I tried. No, you were telling a story. I interrupted. I was on the highway the other day, and for whatever reason, I just decided I was gonna not drive that fast, and I got behind a car. I think the speed limit was like 55. You know, I was on the Taconic, and I think it was 55, and I think I went about like 54. And I did that for maybe half an hour or so. And I thought, this is what it feels like to be Harry, except you're in the left lane.
If I'm in the left lane, I'm pushing 115.
No, it's not true. I did find it leisurely. I thought, why have I been in a rush all of this time? Why do I feel the need to pass cars on the highway? Why does that feel like progress to me?
I mean, I think it's you realize that going that fast is not really worth it, especially when you consider that you're going to get there a minute before the other people.
Right. No, I
Also,
agree.
if you're leading into dead stopped traffic, going super fast doesn't do anything because you're always going to end up in the traffic.
I completely agree. I guess for me, though, if I've made that choice, the right lane feels more comfortable.
Absolutely.
So I don't know why you're doing
I
that. In the
typically just
left
take the
lane.
shoulder. The rightest lane. Alt right. I like to drive in the alt right.
The QAnon lane. It's I'm often late, and so that's why I would rush, but I am getting to a point where I'm like, what the fuck why am I rushing for?
Mm.
Yeah. I mean,
I
when you
did
see
on
those
the
people weaving in and out, you're just like, you're a fucking idiot.
So I got cut off by probably like a 65-year-old guy. And I honked my horn at him, and he hit me with this middle finger, thumb straight out,
The Slim
middle
Shady.
finger, the Slim Shady. Yeah, like the L, perfect right angle middle finger
This
out
is
the
Slim
window.
Shady's. It's like all the fingers are involved.
Yeah, the 8 Mile one. Him and Brittany Murphy both have a fucking
Fuck you, dude.
skyline.
Go fuck yourself, man.
The guy hit me with the hard one with the thumb up, and I wound up next to him. And so, like with the middle finger, I feel like there's only one thing that you could hit back that has the same type of gravitas. And I hit him with your dick is too small. You got a tiny ass dick. And I feel like it's universal. Like if someone held this
Yeah.
up to you outside of your car, would you get what they were talking about?
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
he had like a 17-year-old riding shotgun, and then the 17-year-old started flipping me off with the L2.
Wow.
It was a family affair. They had this tiny ass car, like surfer bumper stickers, and they were just flipping me off super hard while I was tiny dicking them back. It was
What
a
about
war for the ages.
What about that NBA thing where you're like too small? You're too small.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta roll. You might have to roll the window down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dangling the hand out saying too small.
Your car's too small.
It was. I mean, thumbs up is passive aggressive. The AOK has been co-opted by the right lane. And there's not a lot of other stuff that you could do that's just like a hand gesture. The Dikembe Mutombo wag was taken out by that was outlawed by the NBA quite some time ago. That's an automatic fine. So there's not a ton you could do.
I think you got to start going gun to your own head. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. When you get cut off.
They just apologize because they feel so empathetic.
Yeah.
You're just not that serious. I'm sorry. You can get in front of me.
I'm in such
Victiming
a
out
dark
is the
place
way.
right now.
The fucking Peaky Blinders.
My car was my only place of peace and solitude. You ruined it.
That's fucking genius. I don't know. I never thought of that.
Harry hit us up yesterday and was like, guys, bad news. I can't make it into the studio. We got to record remote. And as a result, he told me that we had to have these microphones in order to improve the audio quality.
I believe I'm the only one in New York City actively. Just want to clear that up.
Let's not let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm ready to roll. I could be in studio.
Well, Harry was like, I can't leave my apartment and come in because the Canadian wildfires are the air quality is not good for at-risk groups. That's what it says on your phone, by the way. It's like air quality bad for people who are at risk or whatever. And I think given the state of Harry's lungs due to his various habits,
Not me. That ain't me.
probably best to stay inside.
Harry Marley.
Yeah.
Very funny, guys. Very funny.
So
I'm
anyway, Harry was like, "Can you go get a microphone?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't have a fucking microphone." And he goes, "Well, you can get one at any Walmart or any Best Buy or whatever."
Target.
Guess how close the nearest Walmart was? Guess how far I had to drive yesterday?
How far?
An hour and 10 minutes.
Should have thought that out before you got up to upstate.
I spent 2.5 hours in the car getting this stupid fucking microphone.
Well, it sounds phenomenal.
Well,
wouldn't hate you sending over that link, actually. Might need to get one myself.
You basically had to go back to the city to get a microphone.
Pretty much.
I mean, I just don't know how you can have this job and not own a microphone.
I have owned this type of a microphone on 3 separate occasions. Every single time, so much time elapses between me using it that I get rid of it.
Bad idea. Hold on to them.
I'm a purger, Harry. I like to keep my life lean. I want my belongings to be as few as possible.
I think I have 7 microphones.
When I see something, especially something that has wires that I haven't used in months, if not more than a year, I try to get rid of it.
I still have my Blue Yeti from high school and haven't used it in a decade.
Cool.
Why the fuck did you need a Blue Yeti in high school?
I don't remember. I probably just
Group
wanted
project. Yeah.
If you're gonna trade crypto, you're gonna want to do it right. No sketchy platforms.
You got to keep in him saying, "I have nothing in the tank," and then taking the hot air balloon to the fucking top of the clouds.
No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer support. That's why we only trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, and swap over 300 cryptos, including the Johnny Manziel coin, without the crashes or clownery. Buying crypto manually, that's old school. Recurring buys let you automate your investments so you stack stats without even thinking about it. DCA done right. Buy more when prices dip, less when they spike. Link your bank account in minutes, set it, forget it, and let your portfolio grow. That's my favorite thing about Kraken is you don't even have to be on it. It'll handle it all for you, and it'll work. Kraken Pay, instant crypto payments, no more excuses. Whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting the tab after a night out, or sending funds for the next wild adventure, Kraken Pay lets you move money instantly with 0 fees and no bank holding things up. Oh, and refer your friends. Kraken will hook you up with $200 in USDG just for spreading the love. I mean, that's a steal. So quit waiting. Head to kraken.com/barstool. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to the U.S. customers. Is offered to U.S. customers excluding Washington, New York, and Maine through Payward Interactive.
Guys, we have a very lively chat going right now on Chat BCC. It's me, Harry, and Roan, your favorite hosts of Son of a Boy Dad, the only hosts of Son of a Boy Dad. The chat is active. We get updates from Sass when he's out fishing. He sends photos of the fish he catches. He sends clips of his video game exploits. I send rants in the middle of the night. I did this recently about Cleveland because I stuck my foot in my mouth at a dinner about Cleveland and kind of went on a little bit of a rant to blow off some steam. And people
It's super
received that.
active. I literally just posted. There's 60 new comments under it. Does everyone have fucking noties on? This is fucking sick.
Yeah.
I said, guess what color shirt Francis is wearing? Winner gets $200 to the Son of a Boy Dad store. And everybody, only one person has got it right.
Someone
What
said,
color would you say that is?
like a gray teal,
Great.
like a aquamarine or something.
Someone said aquamarine, dude. Someone said aquamarine.
Oh,
How
shout out
crazy
Viore. It is a Viore shirt. But this is an ad for Chat
Juan
BCC.
Pablo, aquamarine. That's fucking insane. They got
Good old-
aquamarine. I was going to take blue.
I'm going aquamarine. I'm going to call it aquamarine, I guess.
Shout
I don't
out to
even
Juan
really know what
Pablo.
that is. But anyway, these are the types of antics and hijinks and inside looks that you'll get only on our chat, our group chat on Chat BCC. We're having a ton of fun in there talking about the pod, musings on life, all kinds of things. It's active. You can do polls. We have trivia. We have all kinds of fun stuff. And honestly, we just let loose. We just fly. We interact in there. And you guys can too. And to join the chat, go to boydad.chat, hop in, interact. We'll talk to you. And we look forward to getting to know you guys on our Chat BCC.
But yeah, I mean, I have so many microphones. I said I could give you a microphone.
What was I going to do? Drive all the way back to your city? You won't let me in.
Save some money. I could have dropped it out the window.
Yeah, that's how you would have done it.
You could take the rental car halfway. Just drive halfway upstate.
It looks like you've got a real fancy microphone, Ron.
This is the road.
Do tell.
I'm an audiophile, bro. I'm
tell.
on the r/audio files. We go
I
fucking
love
crazy.
audio.
r/audio files, and it's like they'll just the videos in there are crazy. There's like a group of audiophiles that are obsessed sexually with audio equipment. Like there'll be videos of like 60 dudes just sitting in front of a speaker, all of them just like filming the speaker as it blasts noise at them. But these guys are like, it has to be like a light layer of autism that you can even experience sound in such an intense way, because they're like, why is this record from 1950 so much like sharper? And like people will have the answers. They're using tube technology, but also it was recorded by an orchestra all in the same room simultaneously with very few microphones. It's fascinating community. But yeah, they said the bad boy, these roads are the best. So
what's it called? The road?
Road, like Hillary Baldwin's makeup line. RODE. Or I guess hers is RHODE.
Love it. Great piece of tech.
Hey, I've been going down a major UFC rabbit hole for some reason, and it's just been feeding a lot of clips to me on my Instagram and stuff. And I have a question for you both.
Do ask.
If you were to square off against a 100-pound UFC woman,
I'm losing.
do you think you'd have a shot?
I'd lose to the worst one.
Dude, 100 pounds is like the smallest person you've ever seen.
100 pounds is pretty light. I don't even think a 100-pound person would be able to take me down. Unless they just like went straight for my balls.
What about 110 pounds? What's the cutoff area where you're like, I'm in trouble?
110.
These women are like, they know the pressure points. You know what I mean? These are basically glorified massage therapists, but they'll be able to take your thumb and like fucking bend it in like such a way that you will be brought to your knees. Like anyone that studies jujitsu might as well be studying magic. Like they know all these little things that we just don't know. Where it's like, obviously your standard 100-pound woman, you Spartan kick into the abyss. But like someone who knows a little bit about, who knows like the tiniest amount of jujitsu is fucking bending you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with Ron. I mean, anyone who's trained in jujitsu is going to smoke somebody who
Francis,
has no fighting experience.
No,
You
I don't. I don't know what my answer is. My guess would be that to your point, a woman who's 100 pounds and is in the UFC is going to turn my ankle 180 degrees around like it's the neck of an owl.
I
But
think like I agree, but also it's like 100 pounds is like Francis. Like, I
that's
mean,
my,
you could just go like that.
I'm 210 pounds. Are they so fast that they could get into, my neck or whatever?
I don't think it would have to be like a surprise attack.
No,
My guess
Francis,
is
you're
that
beating them. You are because you're big and athletic and muscular. Me and Sass, I'm sorry. Well, I don't even have to lump you in with me.
No, you
I'm
can
a
group me
fucking
in.
bag of fucking
Yeah.
milk that would like clatter like Lincoln logs, dude. If she
Yeah.
got like a hold of my shoulder, my arm would pop off like a Ken doll. Like
I
there's
mean, I
no.
like a kid that plays like AAU basketball. If they crossed me up, I'm out. I'm done. So it's like if this 100-pound fighter is like quick at all, I'm fucked. Maybe I could stop them if they were coming directly at me,
I
but
think a
outside of
razor
that,
scooter to my shin could kill me.
absolutely.
I think a 100-pound woman in the UFC is probably what 5 feet at most in height. You're talking
5'3",
about
maybe.
you're talking about a reach advantage that and everyone says that reach is the thing that really changes fights. Reach advantage
Yeah.
is crazy. I don't to me it would be like defending myself against a
A doll, like a big
bad
dog.
golden retriever. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a pit bull, and if that's the case, then yeah, I'm in trouble. But I'm just kicking it. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
get
It's
away.
more just, yeah, you're more just like like just moving them back.
Yeah,
I'll say this, Francis, if you had to be in that situation, the punch that you would be able to deliver to this woman's face would probably be so satisfying. If you had to do it because she was attacking you and this is a sanctioned combat, that knockout blow that like you turning your hips and actually punching her in the face will probably feel like $1 billion.
I agree, but I don't know if I'd be. I actually don't know if I'd be able to hit her. You know what I mean? Because she is so quick and dodgy and able that I would think that that's what she's best at.
You think though? Because I'm starting to think we're giving these guys a little too much credit. I mean,
Yeah.
100 pounds versus 210 pounds feels like you're gonna win that every single time.
You just pick them up and throw them off the
Yeah.
bridge or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Just blow on them like birthday
I mean,
candles.
you could just you could get like both of their legs in one hand and just
Twist them around your head like a helicopter.
Yeah.
BD Pablo style.
Beat them into a tree like I'm trying to dry a carpet or something.
just the back and forth.
I think a chest punch would probably be really satisfying too for you because there's less of the ability to duck that. They try and duck your chest punch, you wind up catching them in the head. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like
All
those are
right.
your best moves.
Well, I got another question like this. I think here's another question. So, I stopped by this stone yard up here. You guys know stone yards?
Can't say I do.
They sell stone.
We talked about this on the pod. We talked about stonemasons, and I reached out.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I found this awesome stone yard, and what do you think that like they make, patios and all that? What do you think that their number one best, most valuable part of their business is?
Like what they
Is it-
sell the most?
Yeah.
Is it the pebbles that they like put out front of a house?
I like that. I'm gonna go with. I feel like it's got to be something in the bathroom.
Mm-mm.
And it's got to be something in the kitchen.
Granite slabs for countertops or
Mm-mm.
Swords?
swords?
Armor?
Is it swords?
Is it shields?
Since when are there stone swords? I think you're mixing up the sword in the stone.
No, the stone
Is
and the
it-
sword. It was called the stone and the sword.
Is it they're building the stones that trap the swords for eternity?
No.
Just condensing a bunch of stone. We need a really strong stone. You need
Until
a very
eventually a
powerful.
special needs child walks by and they're the one that can lift it.
No, the answer is grave headstones.
Oh, I could see that for sure.
People die constantly, and everyone
day.
wants a headstone to mark. And here lies Edith, and she is beloved mother, and whatever. So that's the biggest thing. And these guys were awesome. I worked with them. They built me a table, and they finished the table. It's 5 feet by 3 feet with a stone base.
How much does it weigh?
How much do you think this thing weighs?
200 pounds.
Wait, say that. Say the measurements again.
5 feet by 3 feet top with a stone base that's kind of like a T. It's like a crossed 2 legs underneath.
That's
I'm gonna
got to
go
be like 350.
Yeah, I was gonna go 300 just because I'm thinking how many female UFC fighters that would equal.
Three female UFC bantamweights against a table. Who wins?
Against a slab of concrete.
It's
How much?
1,500 pounds.
Holy fuck!
So then
How do you even transport that?
They were like, dude, we want to give this to you, but you have to check with your structural engineer who built your fucking floor. What's beneath you? And I was like, a basement. And they said, okay, yeah, you need to see whether or not the floor can hold that much weight.
I think I would just tap out now.
Floor.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
This is where I'm going to be working. And imagine like I'm sitting there typing, and then one day all of a sudden I just
You're
see
in a
like
sinkhole,
a crack, and I'm plunging with my legs beneath a 1,500-pound table down into my storage unit.
Yeah, your legs would be turned to mashed potatoes.
I mean, it's a bad situation. That's like something that happens in like Brazil.
Yeah.
You would get turned into a quarry.
I mean, imagine right now we're doing remote. Where the fuck did Francis go?
It wouldn't be that. I feel like it'd be like thunk. You'd be like a tube at the bank.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You get ripped through. That's terrifying.
You're
gonna need more floor.
Was it a Chief Keef concert where they fell through the floor? It was Reese. What was that concert? It was a couple years ago. Rowan, you definitely saw it, where they were dancing.
It was Token.
It was Token?
Yeah, it was a Token concert.
They were vibing that hard to Token?
They were moshing at a Token concert, and it got ripped through the floor. No, it was Watsky. They were moshing at a Watsky concert, and it fucking ripped through the floor.
Watsky.
So then the guy goes, well, do you think you'd feel comfortable? I was like, dude, I don't know. I have no idea if that is an amount of weight that my floor could support.
I mean, what if you put it like outside? Or could it even go out there? To be like, you have to check with Mother Nature.
My indoor table.
See if that's going to hold up on the grass.
You're going to have to check with Isaac Newton. We don't know if the Earth's crust can...
How strong are the tides around you?
Yeah. What phase of the moon is it?
Yeah. But he goes, well, would you feel comfortable having like 12 people standing very close together in the middle of your floor? And I was like, I would have until you asked this question.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, I mean, I would have thought having a group of people like standing super close together in my apartment, my place would have been fine.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah, could
really
you handle a
them.
Watsky concert?
That I worry about. Yeah.
Well, why don't you have like a small soiree and just get everybody to jump?
I don't want them jumping. The table's not going to jump.
But I'm saying
but
that
you gotta
would kind of give that would see it like the force of or 10 people and they jump or something like that.
I need them to do a reverse human pyramid where one person supports like 9 or 10 other people on their own shoulders and stands with just 2 feet in as concentrated a spot. The other thing I learned, what's lucky about my place is that where I want to put this table is at the corner of the room. And so you got to figure the weakest point of the boards beneath the floor or whatever, all those pieces, is the center, right?
The middle, yeah, like a
Yeah.
trampoline.
So exactly. So at the corner, it should be okay. But I don't know. I'm taking a risk.
I would say my
You,
biggest concern is that, you get the table, right? You get the table in and it's a hit. Like it's not going anywhere. The floor's not moving. And then you say, you know what? Let's have a couple people over for dinner. I want them to see the table. And then that first plate that you place on, just a perfect square out of the floor, straight down.
yeah.
That's my concern.
Blame
Like
it
a
on
road runner.
blame it
Yeah.
on some woman who's body dysmorphic. Hannah, have you been eating a lot? Jeez,
You're gonna
Louise.
have people step on a scale before they come into the house so you can do the weight distribution at dinner.
Thanks for nothing. We're all now paralyzed thanks to your gluttony.
Yeah, you're gonna have to organize the inside of your living room like a hot air balloon flight. Like we need you two over here. We need you in the
Hey.
front up here.
Hey, Steve, I hate to do this. You're gaining weight. We need you at the head of the table. You're not a side guy. You're just not a side guy anymore.
Roan, have you ever been on a hot air balloon ride?
I'm far too scared, but I want to go to Cappadocia just for the hot air balloon rides. I'm not doing a hot air balloon until I get to Cappadocia.
That's the mecca of it for sure.
Have you? What's it like?
I've done one. Yeah, I did one in Kenya, and it was cool. Well, the coolest part about it is that when they're not gassing the balloon, it's silent. It's just sailing, basically, right? So there's big periods of time where you're floating through the sky silently, and that's a cool experience.
I genuinely don't know if there's something that would terrify me more than that.
Really?
Like I think, yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. Like for the lot, like if you offered me like $1 million, I don't think I could get on one of those things.
Well, we floated over a river that had, I don't know, 60 hippopotamuses and then like hundreds of crocodiles in it.
Yeah.
And we weren't that high up. And there was a moment where I thought, hey, buddy, why don't you pull that switch a couple times?
Yeah.
Let's make
Let's
sure
lose a couple sandbags.
let's get over this part of the
Because if the hippopotamus start working together and do that human hippopotamus pyramid, and fucking climb up to get you on each other's shoulders, if they get a trench coat and pretend to be one really big hippopotamus, they could fucking bite right into you, which is terrifying.
Who's that very tall man in a trench coat in that river? Doesn't he know there are hippos down there?
That has to be one of the coolest places to go on a hot air balloon ride, though.
That was
That
cool.
would probably make it way less scary. Just going super high. There was a movie about like the first hot air balloon flights, and it looked fucking terrifying because they're going through storms and the basket's getting like whipped around. One of them was a woman that was doing it too, a brave woman.
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, Earhart. But early on in the battle rap days, there was like this league called Grind Time, and the owner of the league, this dude Mad Ills, was like, "We're about to do crazy stuff in battle rap this year. It's going to be like nighttime battles, like pay-per-view battles. We're even going to do a battle in a hot air balloon." And everybody's like, "Why the fuck would anybody want to see that?" But eventually, they did do the hot air balloon rap battle. So if you look out there, there's just two dudes rap battling in a hot air balloon. But I'm pretty sure one of the dudes was just like scared as fuck. So he's just like holding on to the side the entire time as he tries to spit like a rap verse, being like, "You're a fucking pussy."
Yeah, I don't fuck with that at all. I barely even fuck with flying on a plane. I'm not getting in something that's controlled by hot air. God forbid there's a gust of cool air.
We the funniest part about it was, and I think I said this before on a pod, but our the guy who was pulling the lever, he kept calling himself a pilot. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, me and the other pilots, I'm like, dude, you're the nurse practitioner pilots.
Yeah.
Can we be honest with ourselves?
You're not even
You
a resident.
you have one control and you are completely at the mercy of the wind. You can't even steer this fucking thing. You got one, you go up and you go down. That's all the control you have.
You're
You're
an elevator
an
attendant.
elevator operator. Exactly. You're not a pilot.
It's kind of crazy that they still don't have like how like a sailboat now they have like the backup motor.
Well,
Yeah.
that's been the case for a while.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of things that are powered strictly by wind, you would think like maybe let's just throw a couple wings. Throw a couple wings on the hot air balloon.
Yeah,
Just in
right.
case.
A
You
little
know?
backup propeller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that's gonna get us not killed.
I mean,
agree.
you're saying that that you don't fuck with hot air balloons because they rely on hot air, but like that's what planes are relying on air too.
Yeah. Planes definitely feel a little safer than a hot air balloon.
Yeah, it's because you're not on a balcony. Like
What?
it's just you're basically on a freelance balcony.
I mean, a plane can't be taken out by a thumbtack. Like, I think that's why I'm not really that worried about planes.
When you land, the basket just bounces on the ground and they make you strap in before the landing and then it tips and you're on your side. And
Do
it's
people like break their legs at landing?
not with a good pilot.
It's all
Not
about
with
the
our
pilot.
pilot. Our pilot at one point, our pilot had the distance record traveling from the west coast of America across to the east coast.
Purely by accident.
Yeah, he missed his spot by a few hundred miles. And,
well, guess we're setting the record today.
The wildfires really got under it.
I was like, yeah, he was so obsessed with the piloting of hot air balloons. I'm like, dude, you're communicating to the other guys with walkie talkies. There's
hilarious.
no satellite, no radar, no intercom system. There's no air traffic control tower.
Do they have any sort of plan B? Like, is there like parachutes?
No, dude, you're no more than like 80 to 100 feet off the ground at most at a given time.
Oh, I've seen ones that are super high.
Some
When I was
do.
in
We didn't
Switzerland,
we didn't go super high because the higher you go, the less you can see the animals.
And the better view Afghanistan has of you.
Yeah, exactly.
better the Chinese can see you. What was the Chinese weather balloon that like supposedly just accidentally like went over our military bases and into the
Yeah.
White House and
Yeah, the
fucking
surveillance
had sex with
balloon.
our top politicians?
Yeah. Fucked all of our politicians.
Just seduced our politicians. It was an accident. Surely you must forgive us. No.
They should have had a little walkie-talkie on it so it could speak.
A seductive spy balloon, just like showing his bra. Whoopsies.
Ron, how's the shore?
It's beautiful. Francis, you've been to Avalon, right?
Yeah, I love Avalon.
You just get in?
No, I got in the other day. The whitest place in America.
Of course.
Avalon makes the Hamptons look like Birmingham, Alabama. It is no joke.
Are you going to go down to the shore house this weekend? Just pop by, say what's
I
up.
have been invited. I gotta get invited. What the
You got to bring the
fuck?
kids over. Get the kids out to meet Nikki Smokes.
Nikki Smokes called me.
What'd he say?
Well, he wanted to let me know that he thought I was doing good work lately, but I'm sure that was just a Trojan horse to make, because I like to give him advice. I like to help him. I don't know why, but I got a soft spot for Nikki Smokes, and
I do too, but it sounds like he's the one giving you advice. Like, hey, you're really crushing it lately, bro. You've been taking everything I've been saying into consideration.
A lot of people are noticing in Chicago. A lot of people are starting to catch on.
Stay by your phone. You might get that call any day now.
They're saying there might be room. I don't care, But yeah, so I just said, he was like, what do you think? And I was like, dude, my advice would be, go in there and wait for the first sort of fight or pyrotechnic moment to happen, and then jump in and make it as big of a deal as possible.
I don't hate it.
Like give an example. Like, how could he do that?
Well, when he walks in on, Kadick or whatever, taking a shit on one of the girls' pillows, and then they come in and they're furious about it, he should come in and be like, whoa, 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 guys, and then take the pile of shit and smear it on the walls.
Oh,
Elevate,
I see.
yeah.
Double down.
Escalate the situation.
Double down.
Yeah. No, what I told him was, I was like, dude, I would ease in, would be my advice.
It's hard to
very
ask for
curious to
advice
see.
on this show because any advice I have is the opposite of whatever I would do.
Yeah. That's
You
why
know
we're
what I
not on
mean?
the
Like,
show.
it's supposed to be like a show of bad decisions. Like, if everybody acts like in like an ethical and straightforward manner, the show's going to suck. Like, if everybody's like good people to one another and like considers everybody else's opinions and like it's not going to be like a fun show.
I'm making blended frozen margaritas. Would anyone like one?
I've got church in the morning. I think I'm going to head to bed after a single glass of
I
Sauvignon Blanc.
pretty much told Tommy to do that. I told him to just go full white knight. Like, cause no trouble, only support people.
Do you think Tommy's going to hook up with girls?
That's what I was talking to him about. And he said yes.
That's awesome. I was that.
Like, that's a bad idea, but up to you.
Man,
dude, if I see it, like it's this kind of obfuscated punchline of like Tommy and Glennie hooking up with girls, like, it's fun to think about, and like, we don't know what it looks like. If we see it on camera, it's not going to be fun anymore.
No.
Like, if
that's what I told
watch
him.
Tommy Smokes making out with a girl, like, he's not going to have like this cool, funny, like, mysterious factor. It's going to be like, have you ever seen people make out? Like, it's gross.
It's nasty.
Mm.
It's repulsive.
Yeah, especially unattractive people.
Oh, yeah.
That's even worse. Not saying that anyone on that cast is unattractive, but my God, I once saw, I'll never forget this. I was in the Union Square subway station, and it must have been July. So it was, 115 degrees as I was waiting for the subway. And I saw right to my right, it was like a teenage couple, probably in high school. And they were both of Latin origin. And I knew that because the young man had a very pubic mustache just starting to poke through. And he and the girl that he was with were making out so aggressively that you could like hear it over the din of the trains.
Yeah.
And in that heat, that was the most disgusting thing I'd seen.
Dude, I've had that happen on stage. Have you ever had that? While you're on stage and you just start hearing it, and then you're looking around and you're like, what the fuck?
And you're like, Tommy Smokes? Are you making out with a girl at my show, dude?
Dude, that's happened to me 2 times on stage, and both times trying to address it has been like the biggest. I've said this before, but I've never thought something was going to get a bigger laugh that got legitimately 0 laughs.
Yeah, it's tough.
Everyone was
because
just
you become
like,
a
this is
dance
pretty
chaperone.
uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you going to do? Be like, leave a little room for the Holy Spirit. Like,
well, I mean,
hey,
if you're on stage, you're looking at the crowd. So it's like, I don't want to be doing jokes watching people make out through my jokes.
Yeah, because when you start getting hard during your jokes, it just makes it not funny. Like, if you
and then I have a hard time focusing.
If you just have a fucking rock hard cock on stage, then like everybody in the audience is going to have a bad time because of penis envy.
Exactly.
And that was your point.
Exactly where I was going with that.
I presume, right? That was what you were saying. Penis envy.
That's
penis
how I
envy.
Understood it.
Look,
that
fellas,
was the subtext I gathered.
Let's quit beating around the bush and talk a little ball. Thoughts?
Talking ball.
Francis, you interested in talking a little ball?
I am excited to talk some ball. Let me tell you something. I've almost finished quarterbacks. I'm obsessed.
It's great.
I'm obsessed.
Who's your favorite characters? Who's your favorite main character of the show? And then who's your favorite side character that's not in the NFL?
I mean, I hate to say it, but my favorite character is Joe Burrow for
The
sure.
GOAT.
He isn't as cool as I thought he was, but I like
Which
him
makes
more.
him
Makes him
cooler.
cooler. It makes
Cooler,
him
yeah,
cooler. Joe cool.
yeah. He's like shy and
Yeah.
kind of I don't know, like unsure of himself. He's not some arrogant, he wears like fur coats and smokes cigars and stuff, but I think that is far more, as Harry would put it, performative than who he truly is,
Yeah.
Um, even
I
the
think
way
if
that
Joe Burrow, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I think that if he started having sex with men, that I think that 51% of American males would have sex with men too. I think I think he could turn all of America gay. I think people would follow his lead.
Very interesting.
He's
I
that
don't
kind of cool.
disagree. Yeah, I don't
He's pretty
disagree.
cool. I think Joe Burrow is going to have a big season.
I hope so, man.
I think the Bengals offense will have a big season. I don't really know anything about their defense. I just know that they sucked last year. But I was reading this morning that Mike Vrabel had to get in between a brawl at training camp between Von Miller and that new running back we got, Henderson. And apparently Vrabel was in the bottom of the pile and came up bloody. Isn't that fucking crazy? He came up with blood all over his face, they said.
Also,
I haven't been able to find any footage.
He's only getting good at coaching so he can be closer to the action.
Yeah.
I feel like we all know coaches who are like that. There's always like little league coaches who just wish they were playing so badly.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want that out of a coach.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who doesn't have that. Nick Sirianni. Bum. Next.
He definitely has that.
You know who's a bum is Johnny Manziel. What the fuck was that all about?
Yeah.
I have a prediction. I got a big prediction on topic of Johnny Manziel. I think he goes right-wing grifter within the next 2 weeks. 100,000. I've never been more certain of something in my entire life.
He's just at a desk at a set in his own house like Nick Fuentes.
Yes, he already has Grok writing up like the most racist tweets you could possibly think of. And it'll end, the first one will end in a question. It'll just be like a video of people in India, and he'll tweet it and be like, "What do you notice?"
he'll just tweet out like 5 words. He'll just be like, "You smell bad," and everybody will be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah!"
Exactly.
Just assign it to every group that they already hate.
Exactly.
It'll be some like white lady lying face down in the street, bloodied or whatever, and he'll be like, "Any reason why the left hasn't covered this attack?"
Why aren't we talking about this?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that happened in 2017, and she was hit by a trolley because she was drunk. But
what
sure.
color trolley?
Yeah, exactly.
I really think that's where he's going to go. I'm very confident. Just because, like, I think the Gilly thing, like him and his Gilly, the Gilly and him argument didn't bother me at all. I wasn't really paying too much attention. But in my opinion, him calling out Gilly and then immediately going to set up the Rough and Rowdy, that screams I'm out of money. Does it not? Does that not? I mean, it screams I have $0 left.
That actually makes more sense and makes him seem way more in control than just telling somebody online, "I'm going to slap the shit out of you." That's a crazy thing to say online.
That we hired him. We tried to have a podcast with him, with Casey, I think, right?
Really?
Yes.
Years ago.
He's still on payroll, Sass, so you'll be hearing from Gaz. You're actually going to be fighting him in Rough and Rowdy now.
Just like, I don't know, the immediate call out to Rough and Rowdy made me think,
that does make a lot more sense.
It's not going well for Manziel. And I feel like you typically see that when people are grasping at anything. The call out Rough and Rowdy. Who was the last guy to call out Rough and Rowdy? The fucking guy that we had to fire immediately. The guy from Jersey Shore or whatever. Or something.
Who's that?
You know what I'm talking about. Got a big old tattoo on him.
Who are you talking about?
That was a swastika.
Who?
You don't know who I'm. You don't remember this? This was like 3
There's
years
a
ago.
Barstool employee who had
It
a
was like he was
swastika
like a
tattoo?
reality TV show guy that we were like. Everyone was like, "Oh, this guy's coming into the Tommy something."
Johnny Bananas?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. It was the guy, Tommy, like cheese balls.
Yes.
Oh, from
Yeah.
my real life is the Jersey Shore or like this
Yeah,
or
True
real
Life.
life, true life. Yeah.
True Life, yeah.
That's he immediately came in and was like, set me up with Rough and Rowdy. And it's not like Johnny Manziel's sitting at home being like, I really want to get into professional fighting. It's definitely like I need something to get the wheels moving again.
Mm-hmm.
Get me back in shape. Maybe I'm playing a little bit of quarterback.
Yeah.
The fact that he went at Che, the fact that he was side texting Che pictures of him pulling the sides of his eyes back, I thought was so fucked up.
What?
I thought
Oh.
that was,
Oh.
I thought that was insane and bigoted of him. It's like old. It's like old.
That's old racism.
It's old racist. That's like
That's-
turn of the century racism.
Yeah. That's like giving someone like the pinky finger. But yeah, no, that's my hot take on Johnny Manziel. I think he's going to go right wing.
Good take. I think
Fast.
that's a solid take for sure.
That is actually a really good take, but you might have nipped it in the bud. He's going to be like, and like I'm playing this, and you just tweeted it out.
Yeah. It's either that or a
my whole
coin.
life.
It's one of the two.
I would go alt-right first and then do the coin. I don't think that going coin first is going to get you in good graces, especially if you're rugging.
True. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a rug guy.
Francis, who's your least favorite side, or who's your favorite side character from the quarterback series?
Oh, gosh.
I'll tell you who mine was while you think of it.
Please,
Kirk
yeah.
Cousins' brother.
Yeah, the one who looks just like him, kind of.
Who he harmonizes with and who goes dressed up to the game, and like Kirk's pissed off. He's like, that's way too look at me moment.
Yeah.
You have a film crew following you around. And you play in a stadium.
Yeah.
And you're like, he's way too look at me for me. You play the most important position in sports, and that's been your lifelong dream. Your brother like shows up to support you in a cowboy hat, and you're like, he's a fucking knucklehead attention whore.
I'll say that I really liked Kirk Cousins' wife. She seemed so ride or die. And there was this moment when he, gets called and told that Michael Penix is going to replace him as the starter. And he calls Michael Penix to tell him, like, the job is yours. Good luck. And she's recounting the story to the camera. And she says, I thought that moment was when she was like, who does that? It makes me emotional. And then she tries to fight back the tears, and she does that thing where she catches them. She's holding.
Oh, does not fuck up the makeup.
She goes like this. Ready? I'm going to do my impression. She goes, that's just the type of man that he is. And
so she was sopping with.
I almost cried. I was like, imagine your wife knowing that, believing in you that much, and being like, see everyone, this is the man I'm married to.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool fucking thing to have your wife endorse you on that level, I think.
She probably saw that Falcons $80 million contract and was like, why are we giving up right now? There's another
retire.
team. We can find another team.
Yeah.
He had like multiple fully guaranteed contract. His first contract with the Vikings when it was fully guaranteed was 3 years, $100 million. And no one was getting fully guaranteed. And he got all of that guaranteed. And then I think he got another fully guaranteed contract. And maybe his shit's fully guaranteed with the Falcons right now. Like,
I want to say his Falcons contract's fully guaranteed.
Yeah,
I think it was 80 million.
Living. And also, I bet the quarterbacks who have wives that tell good stories about them probably get bigger contracts.
Oh my God.
Like, it's a nice PR. What is it?
Shocking.
Yeah.
He's like top 5. He's got to be top 5 pies paid.
What exactly were the Falcons doing? What exactly happened there? Why did they do that?
I
Kirk
still don't
Cousins
think
started
anyone knows.
sucking at the end of the season. He
Yeah,
had
but
like
they
why
nine
did they
drafted
draft
Michael
interceptions.
Penix. Why'd they draft Michael Penix after signing Kirk to like a 4-year deal or something?
They must have had worries about him playing. I
Yeah,
mean,
but why would you sign him if you had those worries?
they signed a 4-year, $180 million contract. That contract includes $100 million guaranteed.
Sick.
So he's set. Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. And I think that she's from Georgia. I feel like I remember hearing about
got
that
married
contract that it was like, yeah, that makes
They got
sense.
married there. Yeah, they know it. Yeah.
And so
So he
when
pretty
that
much
contract
just got
happened, it was like fast. And I feel like it just like they just signed on and just it was like a split decision, maybe by both sides. What are you
yeah.
about
I mean,
to say?
it's probably if that's somewhere they wanted to like move back to, like there. I mean, he's getting paid so much goddamn money. So he's still on the team,
Yeah.
and he's just gonna be the backup quarterback that gets paid $45 million a year.
I bet he gets traded to like the Saints or something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean,
Who's the
that's
Saints
in
quarterback?
it's in division, so maybe not. But they have Spencer Rattler. They drafted a guy in the second round called Tyler Shuck, and he fucking sucks. He's like a rookie, and I think he's like 27 years old. He's like fucking older than you, Sass. And
Michael Penix.
he sucks ass. So they're about to go back to Spencer Rattler, who I don't think is good either. So I feel like they need a guy.
Yeah, they don't have a guy.
They don't have a fucking guy, but maybe they're going for Arch Manning next year.
Yeah, true.
Wouldn't that make sense? Just suck it on
Probably,
purpose to
yeah.
get to Arch because
I mean,
his grandfather played there.
Yeah, in New Orleans.
You know what else I liked from the show?
Yes, brother. What?
Jared Goff wins a game. I think they go to like 14-2 or something like that. And he's up late at night with his parents and his wife sitting around a table. And they're like, so what's up for the next couple days? And he's like, well, we have tomorrow off. And they're like, and I think she's like, what do you want to do? And he goes, we're sleeping all day. and everyone's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like nobody's like, oh, we never get any time together. Like, are you sure? I've been really wanting to go check out this art installation. Like, This is our only. It's like, okay, yes, I accept. Given what you put yourself through, that on this one day that we have together, you will just sleep all fucking day.
Yeah,
and I'll do it with you. Fuck it, I'll just
sounds
do it.
great.
Yeah,
Dude's
Probably
definitely just
so
like
nice.
they probably start playing pro football to get out of apple picking. They're like, fuck it. I'm just going to be an all pro, dude. I literally have to be an all pro. I do not want to go on a fucking hayride. Like, that sounds insane.
Oh, your best friend's having a destination wedding in Corsica? Unfortunately, that conflicts with what I have to do in order to make the living that I do.
Yeah, week
But
3.
it's in the off season.
Just going to OTAs as a 10-year vet day one.
I'll be recovering from the surgery that I had to postpone, even though there's an amount of pain I'm dealing with that prevents me from, sleeping at night.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
it's
of that,
insane.
do you guys watch Happy Gilmore too?
I like Had It On. I wasn't like watching it. Had it on while I was doing other shit. I was helping my boy set up his telescope, but I thought it was good.
I thought that movie got way too much shit.
Yeah, it was funny.
The ending was fucking insane, but up until I probably watched. I turned it off with like 20 minutes left, and up until I'd say like the last 30, 40 minutes, I thought it was great. I thought it was very funny. I was hooting and hollering.
You know what it felt like to me? An Adam Sandler movie. Like,
Exactly.
It just was fucking an Adam Sandler movie. Like, I don't know why there's even discourse about it.
Yeah, I don't either. The cameos thing too. I was expecting that to be like a big thing. It's like there's cameos, but they're really not. It's not like the only one that I thought was like kind of out of place was the Eminem one.
Yeah, but that's like the iconic character. That's like the iconic sleeper character who's not a main character of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Being associated with that guy. They're probably like, Eminem, you could have any role you want, and that's probably what he chose.
Probably, yeah. I thought Bad Bunny was very funny.
Yeah, he was great. I thought that, but I didn't like the Ben Stiller part though.
Yeah, I feel like they could have used Stiller in a better way.
By the way,
the
I'm just
comedic
kidding. I thought it
genius
was
that
funny.
he is. I love Stiller. I know you hate him, Ron. I know you guys have
I
had your
don't.
little back and forths.
I love him in that. That's such a funny role. I actually thought he was great.
Yeah, you and Stiller are like Menzel and Gilly.
Dude, I was watching a video of it was like a African travel video, and they went to like some slum, maybe in Nigeria. I think it's a floating slum in Lagos, Nigeria, and it's literally just people live on floating trash in these cobbled together houses. And like it was like 40 minutes into the video, and this like Nigerian dude points to the camera, and he was like, Ben Stiller came here and promised that he would give $70,000 to build an orphanage, and he never gave the money.
No.
And I got so excited that I filmed my like TV. It's like I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it the whole time. So
Scott.
I'm ready to unleash that whenever, like, if war is ever back on.
Yeah, it sounds like Scott's Tots.
Yeah, it was
That Office
dude.
episode. I watched that the other day.
I have to find this video and fucking send it to you guys. It made me. It was such a hidden gem. Like God planned it out for me to see.
Scott's Tots has to be one of the funniest episodes of any television show ever.
Incredible.
When they're dancing, when they do the
they're
dance,
break dancing.
it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I honestly can't even watch that episode because it like makes me uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It takes
really
me like I gotta
bad.
pause it every now and then, take a deep breath.
Doesn't he end up paying for the books for one student?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what about the other students' books? How come
And he's
nobody
like-
didn't they find out that he bought her the books? Like,
I don't know. I think it was he bought this dude the books, and he's like, all right. He's like, you know what I'll do? I'll pay for your books. And he's like, are you sure? He's like, they're a lot. And he's like, all right. He's like, how much? And he's like, about like $1,000. And he's like, and then he starts writing the check, and he's like, no, that's every quarter. He's like, that's every quarter. And then he writes the checks, and he's like, you have to call me before you deposit these.
Oh man.
Just a good show. I was watching a little cable in the hotel.
That's really nice.
Love getting a little cable going.
It's fun.
The house down here that I have, that I'm staying at, has a live PD channel, and so I put on live PD for maybe 14 hours the other day. It's so
that's
good.
great. You see
They
any
have
good
live
ones?
PD. I mean, every one is a good one. They have ones where there's no camera, and it's just they only put like the hero cops on live PD, so it's just like justice prevailing every time. Cops making amazing decisions. I saw a guy pull out a knife, and then the cop shot the guy once. Like he literally shot to injure. I've never seen that. I thought that was like a movie thing. Like he just hit the guy once, and then another cop came up with like his taser drawn like a weapon, and he tasered the guy. Neither of them like shot fatally, even though this guy who wants to die is charging them with a massive knife. I feel like a lot of cops would just unload. That's carte blanche to unload the clip.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
they acted perfectly.
I'd love to get a mix though. Like it should be unbiased. I want to see 14 hours straight of raw cop footage. No picking and choosing, you know? Like I'm cool getting some heroic acts in there, but I also want to see like, oh man, I've been loving watching those videos of the cops trying to like when they pull over a dude that's in like the FBI.
Those are fake.
No.
Those are always fake.
No.
Those are always fake.
Insane. Just insane. It's on the badge is on a neck chain that's made of like the stuff you get at a fucking, Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
There's so many of those videos, and they're always fake. They're always trying to dump them down my throat. They do a good job of making them fake. Keep an eye out for it. You're a smart guy.
Faking a cop video can't be that easy though. It's like you need body cam
you need two
footage.
People. You need two people. And
so what do you think? They just strap on a
footage,
GoPro?
You could put your phone on your chest and put a filter on it. They probably could easily. It's like you need two people for those interactions, and you just have to act it decently well, and that's 500 million views.
I just saw that one the other day of the dude, the football player who gets pulled over and he does the field sobriety test and he passed, and they're like, "You're under arrest."
Oh, that's a classic one. The light-skinned dude in Arizona.
Is he light skinned? I think he's just a white dude.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of another video.
He's got a little swagger to him. Don't get me wrong, but I think he's white.
Or maybe is he like Native American or something like that, or Filipino or something?
I don't know. Then there was another one that I saw of a dude on a boat, and he was with his
Oh, who gets arrested
family.
for nothing?
He gets arrested for nothing.
Oh, I saw
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are
That one's a
classic
banger.
injustices.
That one's a
What
banger.
are my options right now?
Yeah. You're under arrest. And he's like, but I didn't do anything.
He's wearing the life preserver.
They're like, we think you're intoxicated. It's like, I'm with my family. There's no
And they're
beer
like, the wife's like, well, when you're wrong, what happens? And the cop's like, we're not wrong. We're never wrong.
I watched what was it called? Some Rebel Ridge. I watched it twice.
Oh,
fuck
banger.
yeah.
What did you think about the bike scene?
At the beginning?
The scene where he's biking up next to the bus.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
What?
Exactly.
Are you for real?
Yeah. That scene's a banger.
Get out.
I let out 2 tears
town.
out of either eye like No Sean Moreno during the national anthem. I was fucking like, yeah, I stood up off my couch. I was like,
That is so bad.
That scene
So
fucking
bad.
rules. I
the
love
corrections officer just like not doing anything. If someone pulls up next to that, but like they're in the most corrupt town in America, they're easily just knocking him off the road. He's just right next to them. Oh my God. I was
Yeah, and
dying.
since when can a bus of prisoners just like stand up and open the window and reach out to a guy on a bicycle outside?
Yeah. Being on that
Timeless
bus ride
stuff.
to jail must be wild.
Is
Remember that scene
is
in
it like
Shawshank?
Survivor? I feel
I
like it's
don't
like
know.
Survivor where you start making alliances right away. You're like,
Oh, I
me,
think,
you, him,
yeah.
and him.
Yeah. And it's just based on who you sat next to. These are my brother. You guys are my brothers now.
What happened in Shawshank? I forget when they're driving to.
When they show up on the bus and all the prisoners are lined up watching as they get off.
Here,
And they're just yelling at him.
Yeah.
It's brutal. It's a brutal world.
How
out there.
tough would you guys act in jail?
I'd be strategic.
Yeah, I think I would try to be strategic too. I would try to keep to myself, but I don't want to keep to myself too much that I become like a target.
I feel like I'd be looking for idols the whole time.
One day of immunity. No one can fuck you in the ass today. I have a seashell attached to a rope.
Hold out the rope.
That is a unfuckable ass immunity.
I used to watch that show 40 Days. What was it called? 40 Days In or something like that, where people would go in, like school teachers would go in and pretend to be prisoners. It was an amazing show. And like they would just interview the prisoners. It's so fucking good. And they're like, yeah, I don't think he's an actual prisoner. Because like suddenly a camera crew shows up at your fucking jail and starts following someone around. That would be the biggest red flag.
I watched some clips from some of those shows, and I always wondered about how real they are because they always end up having fights, right? But the fights always happen out of view of the camera. Do you know what I mean? Like they go into the cell and they only have the camera view that's like part of the Gen Pop middle area.
I mean,
don't you think that's strategic?
Yeah,
by
I feel
the
like that means
by the bros who are doing the fight.
I
or you
guess,
think they're crisis actors,
but they don't like spill out into the doors open. Theoretically, it's like
I think they're probably trying to avoid getting in trouble with the guards, right?
Could be that.
I also would assume even if you're like if you're like a camera guy for that, just it doesn't mean you're necessarily like safe.
Oh, they probably have a guard with them or something.
Yeah, but I mean, these guys, if you're dealing with people that are in prison for murder, I can't imagine they're like, oh, that guy's got a camera. He's off limits.
No, I'm on base. I touch base. You can't tag me right now.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, that's probably the white whale.
Slashing a producer.
Yeah.
Slashing a boom mic operator with his own boom mic. That's the fucking dream.
That is the dream. Ugh. All right.
All right, brother.
Okay.
Oh, we
Good
can
to
wrap
see
it
you
up.
guys.
Yeah, this was good. This was a good time. Are we in studio next week, or are we remote again? I believe we're remote. We're going to be doing a couple remote. We're going to be doing a little bit more remote just for August.
Let us
And
know if you
then-
guys fuck with it. And
yeah,
if you
let us
don't,
know if there's any improvements we could make as well.
yeah, we'll do 3 episodes as a test.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to be, Francis? Where's that invitational?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say because I don't think they want people like coming.
Can Dave come? Can Dave come on Son of a Boy Dad?
I'll see.
Well, he's at the like just if you're just in the house, like suss out his patterns and see when he's like in the if he spends 15 minutes in the living room in the mornings. Oops, we're recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave took a shit this morning. I'll be honest with you. It ruined the house.
So you're probably
It
staying in a
tasted so
fucking mansion. If you're in the Dave house,
I don't know.
I've only
Yeah, I
heard
don't know.
rumors of the Dave house.
I'm excited about it. I'll tell you that much.
Who else is in the house?
Let's see if it tells the world
Nade
where
Shot?
we're playing. I think it probably does.
It's Francis, Dave, and Nade Shot.
I'm not saying what's up to him. You guys are sharing cups. You guys are drinking out of the same coffee mug every morning.
You guys see that
Oh,
Optic?
they
You guys
say
see
it's
Optic
at-
posted us?
It's at Big Cedar Lodge. Yeah, that's where it is.
That's sick.
I'm going to be hanging
did
out with
see
J.R.
that.
Smith. I already
He's in the mansion too?
I texted Santino about it, Sass.
Hell yeah. You guys gonna link?
We'll
It's
hang
gonna be
out.
such a good hang.
I'm going to
Does
hang
he
out
know
with
the bubble
Sketch.
popped?
Sketch is going.
Are people saying the bubble popped?
I mean, that's the canary in the coal mine right there. If Santino's pivoting to golf content,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Watch
mean,
for the travel shows.
I'm starting my own damn organization.
Yeah, honestly.
Times are tough.
But that is crazy to do. As soon as you got a little bit of love from Optic, you're like, actually, no, we're starting a competitive brand.
No, we said that before they posted Optic.
Bask in the glow for 1 second. You know what I mean? Link and build instead of trying to divide and destroy.
It's pretty crazy. We've had so many people, like just from that one thing that we talked about, like we've had so many people reach out being like willing to help and willing to give intel and all that. It's been awesome. I was like pretty worried that we was going to be like, the response would be like, stay in your fucking lane. But
Ninja said he's not using his YouTube channel anymore. He was like, you guys can have it. He hasn't used his YouTube channel for how long? He's like, dude, I dropped out of top 10. It doesn't even matter to me anymore.
Yeah.
And he said we could just squat on his channel.
Fuck yeah. That would be huge.
What's
That's
the name going to be?
70
What's the name of the
million
group?
Subscribers.
Like
I can't say.
It's not Phase with the PH?
Oh, no, I guess this will come out tomorrow, so I can say. The current team name, well, it originally was Telluride Bush. That's been the name. But we're teasing Telluride Warlords. Thoughts?
That's way better than Bush.
The Warlords, it rolls off the tongue.
That's pretty solid.
Your mascot was going to be a pubic mound. I don't think you can have Bush be your name.
Yeah, Bush it would be tough for the logo. The Warlords, though, I mean, Jerry's already sending over some logos, and my God, are they nice? Our colors are black and gray. Because we're all about shielding our bodies.
Like the Oakland Raiders. If you guys had some like Oakland Raiders style, like tall ass fucking snapback hats or something.
Oh yeah.
Like an NWA video. Like all your branding needs to be NWA shit. You need to start walking around with a massive bully or like a pit bull, like on a fucking just pulling a metal chain in front of you. You'd look so sick.
If we're gonna be we gotta get some merch going.
Telluride Warlords.
Yeah.
We eat the cats.
The Saudis probably heard that and their ears are perking up.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Get to Saudi.
All right. Good to see you guys. Be well.
What do you boys
we got to do these ads
tonight?
I'm going to say goodbye is what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
I'm going to do barbecue chicken tonight, though. Barbecue chicken. Last night I made salmon with a cauliflower puree beneath it and some nice roasted broccolini. The night before I did halibut with a really nice like paprika pepper rub, thinly sliced lemons, olive oil, obviously, and some olives sliced across, and just baked it. It came out perfectly.
How
With
long
some,
did you have that rub on? Like, how many minutes before did you let the rub sit
not
in?
that long. It's fish, so I don't need to like, I don't know. It wasn't like a
Oh,
Marinate
marinade.
it, yeah.
I just
No.
remembered. You guys might like this. We went out to eat in Atlanta. We went to a nice restaurant. It was called like Southern Cuisine or some shit. Forget what it was called. But I had fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, good.
Pretty good. Pretty
Pretty good.
good. Pretty good.
This can be good. Yeah.
That's a good
Paired
movie
that with a
too.
nice Carolina trout.
That's living.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, all right, we gotta go eat. Let's go. Let's all go eat.
All right.
Cool.
See you guys
Bye,
next
guys.
week.